With the kind of evidence coming out in court, it's obvious that Tinubu should be worried. Paul Wadima. Welcome back to Prospect. Welcome back to Prospect Channels TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. It is common knowledge that the victory of APC's Bola Tinubu in the February 25th presidential election is being challenged in court by its opponents. However, Paul Wadima, an author and political analyst, has given reason why Tinubu should be concerned about some of the issues presented against him in court. In a YouTube video, Wadima said Tinubu's opponents alleged that there are inconsistencies in the certificate he submitted to INEC. He explained that the Supreme Court nullified the victory of a Bayelsa state governor-elect over inconsistencies in documented certificates submitted to INEC. In his exact words, the Supreme Court will eventually speak on this matter, and already, with the kind of evidence coming out in court, it is obvious that Asiwaju Bola Tinubu should also be worried, because if you look at the evidence that was presented in court in terms of inconsistencies in certificates, in NYSC, and all that, you will remember how in 2019, it's as a result of inconsistencies in documented certificates with INEC. That was why the Supreme Court nullified the election of Bayelsa State Governor-elect, who was from the APC and PDP, took over the state. That kind of certificate inconsistencies, the same thing is trailing Tinubu right now in court. Nigerians, you've all heard it now. What's your take on this? Paul Wadima, an author and political analyst, has given reason why Tinubu should be concerned about some of the issues presented against him. In a YouTube video, Wadima said Tinubu's opponents alleged that there are inconsistencies in the certificates he submitted to INEC. He explained that the Supreme Court nullified the victory of a Bayelsa state governor-elect over inconsistencies in documented certificates submitted to INEC. In his exact words, he said that the Supreme Court will eventually speak on this matter, and already with the kind of evidence coming out in court, he said it's obvious that Asiwaju Bola Tinubu should be worried, because if you look at the evidence that was presented in court in terms of inconsistencies in certificates in NYSC and all that, and you remember how in 2019 it is as a result of inconsistencies in documented certificates with INEC that was why Supreme Court nullified the election of Bayelsa State Governor-elect, who was from the APC and PDP. Now, I beg your pardon, who was from APC and PDP took over the state. That kind of certificate inconsistencies, that the same thing is trailing Tinubu right now in court. Which of the evidences are fake? Okay, someone said, yeah, worry over words, keep dreaming. And someone replied, which of the evidences are fake? Don't you have reasoning faculty? Tinubu should be more than worried than any other person, knowing fully well that all the evidences profiled against him are more than genuine and not fabricated or manufactured evidences. Dreamers never cease to dream. Let justice prevail. Those are fake evidence that goes there, okay? I pity some of you who are supporting injustice and believe evil will prevail in Nigeria. I strongly believe one day good will prevail over evil. Things must be done in the right way. Yes, he should be worried. In Paris, he was not in the midst of the leaders to deliberate on international issues, and that bordered the continent. This is because he was excused out. They knew that his presidency was questionable, and that is being challenged at the tribunal, and so he had no business to be among them. So he came back worried. In fact, disappointed. The media won't say this so. Why all the fake evidence manipulated against INEC rules and regulations? Obi is just unexperienced person and not matured. He's not a politician or a Democrat to say, bro, construct your matter abeg. Even if the election is nullified or asks for another election to held, Tinubu will win and maintain his number one position, while Atiku and Obi will maintain his three-class rating in the political scheme of the elections. Such thing, as you said, can happen in Nigeria. Nigeria is an accidental country where everything is possible. Mr. Malami, the Fulani, Buhari, and Tinubu, and people like you is a type of Nigeria because of what Nigeria is today. All these observers should just go and rest. Nobody can seat Tinubu or turn his election victory. Obi and Co should just accept their fate. Okay, guys, these are reactions from Nigerians, and they keep on talking on. They say Tinubu will never be unseated, whether he is found guilty or not. But is that the right thing to do? So, guys, I'm dropping it here. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not. Thank you.